Researchers have found two efficient ways to convert CO2 into energy-rich byproducts. They reported last week here at a meeting of the American Chemical Society, the ACS. If they gain traction, they could help solve another pressing problem. Because both approaches require a steady stream of electrons from a source of electricity, they could siphon up all the lost solar and wind energy that can't currently be stored in electric grids. To recycle CO2, some researchers are mimicking photosynthesis, harnessing sunlight to convert the molecule into carbohydrates. But these solar fuel reactors often need to run at 1000 degrees Celsius temperatures. Other chemists favor a more traditional approach that would carry out similar reactions but near room temperature. Splitting CO2, a tough, stable molecule, into oxygen and carbon monoxide, a slightly more energy-rich molecule that can form the basis for hydrocarbon fuels like methanol. That process starts with two catalyst-covered electrodes dunked in a beaker of water into which CO2 has been dissolved. The stream of electrons between these electrodes carry out separate reactions that split water and CO2, ultimately generating CO2 and more water. Now, I'm not one of those tree huggers that wants the government to spend billions and trillions of dollars to stop or delay global climate change based on the idea that mankind is impacting and furthering global climate change on a massive level. It's important to note that the science is not settled. Anyone who says it is being dishonest. First of all, we've only been studying the climate for the last 150. According to the Swiss National Science Foundation, researchers from the Physical Meteorological Observatory Davos, PMOD, the Swiss Federal Institute of Aquatic Science and Technology, EAWAG, ETH Zurich, and the University of Bern are now qualifying this assumption. Their elaborate model calculations are supplying a robust estimate of the contribution that the sun is expected to make temperature change in the next 100 years. For the first time, a significant effect is apparent. Now, if you read skepticalscience.com, they try to play it all off, saying that the sun and global climate change don't correlate, and that the sun's activity is too minute to affect the Earth's climate on a massive level. But at the same time, skeptical science will tell you that human carbon output is big enough to cause a radical change, but the sun isn't. Listen, I'll concede that it is possible that the sun alone is not entirely responsible for climate change. I'll also concede and say that, yeah, maybe humans have an effect on climate, but let's be clear, the sun is an important factor. The climate is pretty complex and clearly has lots of drivers, and this applies to the opinion that everything is in the sun too. The sun influences the Earth's atmosphere, not only directly by the output, but also indirectly by its magnetic field and its impact on the cosmic rays via solar wind electricity and other things. Also, it's important to know that ice in the North Poles and South Poles have fluctuated and have actually risen in the 2000s. Now I'm done talking about climate change. I'm not a climatologist, but neither are half of the alarmists in the comment sections calling right-wingers anti-science or climate science deniers. As I just displayed, this isn't true. The science shows this is a complex topic, and special interests on either side do not help the science become clear or honest. But while I take issue with global warming alarmists, I support newer types of energies. I support expanding our understanding about energy conservation, renewable energy sources, and how to use fossil fuels more efficiently, meaning more bang per gallon of gasoline or more bang per pound of coal. If an individual owns a house and wants to disconnect from their local power district using solar and wind, I'm absolutely for it. I will always support the field of science bringing more innovation. The more we know, the better. The more energy sources we have, the better. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, please check out our Facebook page. Link will be in the description box below. And do not forget to subscribe.
To the air, don't care though, wear those jeans, please, Jerry.